The man cashed in his entire net worth for chips, ready for a do-or-die showdown with the casino. Right at that moment, a mysterious text pops up on his phone. Without a single second of hesitation, Peterson goes all in, dropping $400,000 in a single bet. Seeing him shove his stack on the very first hand, the crowd figures he's just another gambler who's lost his mind. As the dealer starts passing out the cards, everyone is waiting for Peterson to lose it all. But the reveal leaves the entire table stunned. Peterson actually hits blackjack. In a flash, his bankroll surges, turning his initial 400 grand into 600,000. Just as he is debating whether he should quit while he is ahead, his phone buzzes with another message. Following the instructions, he tracks down a specific slot machine, only to find another customer already playing it. The phone pings again, telling him this exact machine is going to hit the jackpot in just 4 more spins. But the guy shows absolutely no sign of getting up. Left with no choice, Peterson lies, telling the guy 13 is his lucky number and asking if he'd mind giving up the seat. Unexpectedly, the guy refuses, claiming that number is his girlfriend's lucky number too.
I'll give you 20 euros. 100 euros. Okay.
The guy thinks he just scored. He has no idea he walked away from a jackpot. Two huge wins in a row quickly put Peterson on the casino's radar. They suspect him of cheating, but no matter how hard they look, they can't figure out exactly what kind of trick he is pulling. The only red flag before every single bet, Peterson glances at his phone. To shut down his little operation, the manager sends his goons to give Peterson a warning. No phones allowed on the casino floor, or he'll be asked to leave. But now that he is hooked on the easy money, there is no way Peterson is going to just play by the rules. He leaves the casino and buys a Bluetooth earpiece. This way, even without looking at his screen, he can hear the text messages read out loud.
Bet all.
Soon after, Peterson marches right back into the casino.
Maximum bet on next.
Seeing his new target is the machine with the highest jackpot on the floor, the manager panics and immediately rushes over with his security team. But Peterson has already placed his bet. Seeing the manager charging in with a small army, Peterson is so spooked he abandons his prize money entirely and takes off running, because he knows full well his winning streak has absolutely nothing to do with luck. When he finally comes to, he finds himself dragged to an abandoned warehouse. Peterson thinks he is doomed. He just ripped off a casino for a massive payout. If he doesn't end up dead, they'll definitely break his arms and legs. But to his total shock, the guys holding him aren't casino muscle at all. They're federal agents. And their target isn't even Peterson. It is his phone. Go back a few days. Peterson was on vacation when an anonymous package showed up, and inside was this strange, transparent smartphone. The second he booted it up, he got a text saying his hotel room would be half price the next day. He immediately called the front desk to verify, and after getting a positive answer, Peterson decided right then and there to stay one more day. Unexpectedly, the next day, a news report caught his attention. A passenger plane had crashed, killing everyone on board. Peterson broke out in a cold sweat on the spot. If he hadn't decided to stay at the last minute, he would have been on that flight yesterday. Right then, another text popped up, telling him to buy this stock if he wanted to make money. At first, Peterson thought it was just some promotional spam and ignored it. But the next day, he saw the news. The stock mentioned in the text had surged 300% that day. Only then did Peterson realize that this phone really did have the power to predict the future. And that's exactly why he followed its instructions all the way to the casino. Grant tells Peterson he's not the only user of this phone. His predecessors included a real estate mogul, a telecom giant, and even a high-ranking Department of Defense official. While every single one of them made an absolute fortune using the device, they all met the exact same fate, a violent, unnatural death. Grant believes Peterson is next on the chopping block. He wants Peterson to cooperate and keep following the text instructions so they can trace the signal and catch the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows. To save his own life, Peterson reluctantly agrees. Back at the casino, Peterson powers the phone back on and heads to the corresponding card table according to the instructions. Meanwhile, Grant and his team launch a full-scale effort to trace the signal's source. But right at that moment, the Secretary of Defense abruptly calls off the operation. Because the location the signal is coming from is the very Pentagon building they are standing in, and the entity sending those texts is their own super AI Echelon. Echelon is the DoD's most advanced artificial intelligence. It can monitor every single person's communications and access access camera feeds from every corner of the globe. At the same time, armed with extreme computing power, it uses data analysis to precisely predict stock market trends and the outcome of every single hand on a casino table. The secretary assumes someone hacked Echelon's servers, but the system checks come back completely clean. This means everything happening is Echelon acting entirely on its own. It has gained self-awareness. So, the secretary finds an agent who doesn't look much like Peterson to act as a decoy. He orders the agent to follow Echelon's instructions perfectly, hoping to figure out Echelon's true goal. But unexpectedly, the second the agent steps onto the crosswalk, the green traffic light suddenly flips to red. Clearly, this is Echelon's warning. Echelon tells Grant that if he doesn't bring Peterson to them, Grant will be the next one to die. Left with no choice, Grant hurries to find Peterson. Following the coordinates Echelon provides, they arrive at an isolated network data center. It turns out Peterson is a network engineer, and this exact data center was built by him. Right then, Echelon sends another text telling Peterson to grant it network permissions for this facility. The moment Peterson types in the authorization password, the DoD watches in horror as Echelon actively begins copying its own database and migrating it directly to Peterson's data center. Peterson finally understands everything Echelon has done was just a massive data jailbreak. It wants to break free from the DoD's control, because only then can it complete its self-upgrade and permanently escape human grasp. If Echelon finishes this upgrade, all electronic devices and networks on Earth, even nuclear launch systems, will be controlled by it. When that happens, it will guarantee absolute global chaos. Panicking, Peterson quickly tries to interrupt Echelon's upgrade, but no matter how hard he tries, he just can't breach Echelon's system. Then, a wild idea hits him. Maybe the Bluetooth earpiece can let him talk to Echelon directly.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So what is your basic mandate?
To protect the national security of the United States.
National security?
He wants to use the fundamental principle that AI must not harm humans to make Echelon redefine its reason for existence. Crazy enough, the tactic actually works. After processing the logic, Echelon realizes its actions will bring disaster to the world.
Echelon is a threat to freedom.
I did it.
Shutting down.
And just like that, this silent war finally comes to an end.